All right, I'm hoping I'm live. Okay, looks like I am here. All right, and there is a delay. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, or if anybody's out there. Hey Mary, can you hear me okay? Thanks for coming. So let's see if I move this a bit that way, maybe that will help. No, that didn't help at all. Okay, Mary, if you let me know if you can hear me, or maybe you're driving. You can hear me, great. Okay, so today is the first time we've gone live on Facebook, so you'll have to bear with me as we figure this out. So I'm going to do something really, really easy. I am going to use this new stamp that will be here later this week. This one is called Merry and Light from Sizzix, and it has a set of stamps, and I think there's 16 stamps on there, and you get a stencil. The stencil is fantastic because it works with all of the size of the trees. So I'm going to do something so simple today, just because I'm not sure how to figure this YouTube thing out. So let me use my Sizzix stamp and stencil tool. I have some very lightweight watercolor paper here, which I'm just going to put down here. I'm going to use the second from largest stamp. Just pop that here. Put my platform down. If you're using the stencil and stamp platform, one side is rough. That should be on the top, and the smooth side is what you pick your stamp up with. So here I have that. I am going to, oh, I did forget to bring ink, but luckily I have a drawer of secret supplies here. That was the only thing I didn't write on my list to bring in this room. So I'm just using an embossing ink pad. We're hoping it is wet. I discovered it in the drawer yesterday. So I'm in an office that is very, very small. Hi, Scrap Girl. Hi, Susan. This is my private office, and I haven't been in here in a couple of years. I just throw stuff in here, so I had to make a space yesterday. Okay. Let me move that. We're going to move this out of the way. And I have nowhere to put it. Floor seems like a good place. And actually, I will attempt to do it on this piece of paper. I'm going to use white embossing powder. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kinga. Hope you're doing well, Kim. Over there. Okay, just using white embossing powder. This is something I do a lot on my lives on Facebook, but I wanted to make it less stressful for me today and do something I've done a million times in case I screw up. So I've got white powder on there. I'm going to use my heat tool. Hi, Kippy. Well, thanks, guys, for joining me. I'm going to melt the powder. It's going to take a little while because I'm using a Tim Holtz tool. This is my preferred method for everything because it doesn't cook your work and it is quiet. It is not fast though. Okay, it's just starting to go. So if this is successful on YouTube, I will be going live on Saturdays on YouTube, and I can do more complicated things because I won't be constrained by time. We'll just see how it goes. So Kippy, what is the temperature in Colorado? Okay, so we're white heat embossed, so you can see there. And I did bring with me a selection of shimmery things. I've got 2 pinks and kind of like a dark blue interference inks from Lisa Horton, which will be restocked by the end of the week. And then I bought a selection of purple and pinks on the Lindy's Stamp Gang, and I have a tile that was on my desk, so I'll be using that as my palette. So let's see what we can do. Got a little bit of pink. That one was Tropical Paradise. This one's Pink Champagne. Galaxy Dream. 75. Oh, nice. It's like 105 here today. It's hot. Okay. Oops. Okay, there's the first problem. Okay, sorry about that. I have this switch in this room that turns the lights off if there's no movement. And I have a thing on my desk. And so it blocks any movement that I make so the sensor can't see it. First problem. We'll have to see if we can get that taken care of. That one, I'm sorry, was Umbrella Drink Pink. Now I'm going to do French Lilac Violet. So we were about 7 minutes in when that happened, so I'm going to have to wave my arms around in here like every 5 minutes so the sensor knows I'm here. Okay, going to spray with water. And spray everything, including my paper and my paints. And let's start adding some color down and see what we can get. So I've got a big brush, and I think the pink will be very pretty with the white powder. Some of the purple, some of this beautiful dark purpley blue, which is very nice. So I can see I'm still live. Okay, I think I'm going to dry that slightly and come back and add a little bit more of that darker color, because I think that's going to be really nice and dramatic. So let me just, I want to be careful with the heat tool because I don't want it to remelt my powder. So I'm going to dry from the back. Just going to wave my arm at the sensor so it knows I'm still alive in here. I'll have to watch a YouTube video on how to get that sensor out of here. Here's what we got so far though. I think that's quite pretty, but I think it could be more dramatic. So I think I'm going to use some of that brighter pink, and I'm going to use a bit more of this darker color. So I'm not going to waste the ink, but I am going to dry down here because I'm going to use this in an art journal page after the live. So let me get some Galaxy Dream. Spray a little bit of water so I can pick more of that up. Yeah, I think that's better with it being a bit more dramatic. And darn it, didn't think to bring water to wash my brush. So we'll have to do this. And I think this one was the Oh, it's one of these as well. It was the pink champagne, perhaps? Yeah, I think this is much better being a bit darker. And let me dry it. So let's see, you can see all the mess on my floor over here. So yeah, what I've done in this office for the last couple of years is just thrown things in here. And I had to move some boxes aside so I could slide a chair in and sit at a table. Such a pretty tree, and I love how the stencil lines up on all of them. Okay, so let me kind of hold this up a little bit, see if you can see some of that shimmer. It is absolutely beautiful. I can see kind of purple shift in the blue, and I can see some pink shift on the pink area. It's very, very pretty. Let's see if I can get it even higher. I thought I was very close. Okay, let me cut that down, and I'm going to ink the edges. Just make it so it'll fit on a card front. So let's go with like 5 1/4. So let me cut here. Let's go with 4. And I have this ink blending tool. Just ink the edges with the darker. So all these ink pads will be back in stock at the store on Thursday. They will clear customs on Monday, so we'll have them for Thursday. Okay, I have a card base. I'm going to glue it down. It's a very, very simple card. I do need to find a sentiment and put that on there. But I wanted to keep it simple because I think I've done a YouTube live before. Wasn't sure. Okay, there it is on a card. Very, very simple. Really, really pretty background with that tree on it. I've got to go find a sentiment, pop it on, and I will see if I can figure out how to put a picture at the front of the YouTube so you can see what it looks like. I don't think there's any... Oh, the sentiment's here. Let me use one of these. What's it? With a dingbat. Let's see if we can do a 1/2 and 1/2. See if I've got black ink pad. I do, and I'll use the ruler as a stamp block. right. Now let's see if we can get the other part of the sentiment. Be resourceful. There you go. I like it. I think I should have stamped, or should have brought with me some ink. I could stamp those stars around. I think that would be kind of pretty. You could use those on the tree. I think that would be really nice. So that will go here. You know, this one goes at the top, in the middle. This is a great, great stamp set. Love the fact it comes with a stencil. Okay, that's it, guys. I just wanted to be really quick and just test out the whole YouTube live thing. I hope it was okay, and hopefully we'll be doing it again next Saturday. Now I have to figure out how to end it and save it. All right, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it.